Hi there, Taurus. I hope that you're well. Today we're going to be checking in your connection, regardless if you guys are together or not. We're going to be pulling some cards, some oracle cards first, and also some tarot from a very small deck to see if I'm connecting properly. If the messages don't resonate with you, feel free to pick another video, or maybe it's just that Spirit has no messages for you at this time. Okay, so here we have water element, number 40, reflection, kindness, and compassion. Here we have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Here we have heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. Here we have strength. Here we also have the star. This looks very great so far. Like, I don't really have much to talk about since everything looks fine. Okay, here we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so you might be dealing with a Leo, you might be dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, or fire sign. Okay, so I'm seeing that this connection is actually very strong. There is love here. There's a lot of love here, but I sense that this is also very triggering. I think that whatever issues it is that you guys had in previous relationships, those issues cannot be brought here. If you want this to last, it cannot be brought into the situation. So I feel like this connection is inviting you both to heal, and that is the hardest part of this, because ultimately I sense compatibility, love, there's everything, you know, there's a solid foundation here. But it is triggering a little bit, you know? So it's like, I feel like you have to learn how to be vulnerable, how to communicate. You're going to have to learn a lot of things. I'm sensing that maybe one of you has never really had a very stable and loving relationship. So that is actually very hard. But, you know, there's a lot of potential here. You know, I'm not really catching any red flags, at least not now. At least not now. And I feel as well like you have to be more understanding of what the other person is going through. I do sense like there can be some conflicts that stem more on the ground of not understanding where the other person is coming from or something. I sense that one of you can be very, very stubborn in their ways and can be very stubborn in their own mindset and has a very huge difficulty understanding the other person. So that is also something that is requiring attention from you and to grow. Obviously, it depends with whoever this message resonates with, if it's with you or your person. Now let's see what the tarot we have. Here we have the 7 of Pentacles. Here we have the Devil. You could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. Here we have the 5 of Wands. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. And here we have the 2 of Swords. So one thing that I want to tell you is, it's not, if sometimes the relationship feels like it's hard, it's not the relationship that is hard, but it's the healing process that it's hard, that the relationship brought, you know, so you have an opportunity to heal. So this is an opportunity. It's a chance that you're getting. It's not something that you can say, oh, for fuck's sake, like maybe relationships are not supposed to be this hard. It's not the relationship, it's the healing process. So don't mistake the two. With the 7 of Pentacles and the Devil, you know, 5 of Wands, there's definitely a lot of inner conflict in both of you because you are growing. And it's like, the more you try to step outside the comfort zone, the more you try to do things properly, the more your ego has this capacity to just like grab you by the throat and just drag you back into, you know, old mindsets and old dynamics and old ways of acting and of being. So a lot of patience has to come into this connection. Lots of patience, because it is going to take some time. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It's, you know, a bunch of trial and error. It's a bunch of, you know, taking one step forward and 2 steps back. That's how it is. It is annoying, but you're going to have to make sure that you're just making the correct choices, and that you remember to channel your feelings correctly, you know, especially maybe if you're someone that tends to have angry outbursts or something like that, or maybe your person, that anger has to be channeled in other ways that can actually be very, very productive and that can be helpful. So ultimately, the inner conflicts that you both are having, because, you know, you're shedding skin and that feels uncomfortable, it's being brought into the relationship, and that's when I feel like you guys tend to kind of clash against one another, because it's misdirected anger, I think, you know. Here we also have the Chariot. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Here we have the 8 of Cups. And here we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I sense that there is sometimes there is this wanting to leave. There is this wanting to run away, you know. So I really hope that you know that this running away, whether it's from you or your person, is not running away from you or the connection. Is running away from yourselves ultimately. If you will ever decide to split ways, is because you're both running away from yourselves. I feel like there's a lot of mirroring energy here. So take this in order to learn from the other person, you know, and be more honest with yourself. Be courageous, be brave enough in order to tell yourself the brutal truth that only you can give to yourself, because other people can be brutal with you, but you know yourself more than anybody else. So have the balls to be the kind of brutal, honest friend that you actually need in your life. So I feel like this relationship is moving forward, and it has the potential to move forward and to actually reach a higher level of commitment, because there is a lot of love here, honestly. And I do sense that you guys believe that you guys are meant for each other. So it's something that is mirrored in both of you. But there has to be more self-awareness, and you both have to be more grounded, and you both have to understand exactly where your anger and frustration is coming from, because you're not frustrated with each other. You're frustrated with this growth process that is going on, right? And that is leaving you a little bit confused. So channel anger in a correct way. Ground yourselves, do some kind of energy work or anything, you know, go see a therapist, you know, do something, because misdirected anger can literally destroy relationships, okay? All right, Taurus, there's all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye.